All right, guys, with the major announcement of the Neo Geo coming back, original hardware, no emulation, all that really cool stuff, it really put some things in my mind as to what games would I like to see come out. Now, they initially released 10 games, but there was only one Metal Slug, and y'all know I'm a big Metal Slug fan, and it's one of the reasons, well, I'll get into it right after this. All right, so for a while, I've been wanting to get into the Neo Geo space. I've been thinking about it, but the games are just so ridiculously priced. I would end up breaking the bank. It would be like buying stadium events for the NES like 100 times over sometimes.
Excuse me, gentlemen. This is a $500 plate dinner. Good night.
Oh, 500. Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Here, put us down for 4, in case we want seconds.
Now, I'm exaggerating, of course, but what I started to do is I started buying things like the Neo Geo X, which, as you can see right here, I have it off to the side here, and I play it. It's emulated. I play it on this machine. You get a lot of the different games that are in there. Fatal Fury, you got the King of Fighters 95, Samurai Showdown 2, Baseball Stars 2, which is a really, really good game. Magician Lord, I actually did pre-order that game along with Metal Slug 1, but there are a lot of great games on here, and like I got the SD card for it, and because I wanted to experience this and have it in handheld. Now, I know you can do it with like the Evercade and different things like that, but I kind of wanted to go into and get, I wanted to have stuff like Metal Slug 2 on it, and that was done originally by the company that made it. Now, again, this is emulated and it's kind of cheap compared to the original stuff, but having this was, basically what I could afford to have, unless I got it from PlayStation 2 and some of the other consoles that have done Neo Geo remakes. But now, finally, I can get the Neo Geo AES Plus. I'm hoping that they bring in some of the Samurai Showdown games as well as the Metal Slug 2. I'd even like to see Metal Slug X on there. Frankly, I'd like to see all the Metal Slugs, let's just be quite honest. I am not a collector when it comes to the Neo Geo about purchasing and collecting for it because of its value. There are a lot of people out there that will buy and collect for the Neo Geo because of its value. I don't do that. My good buddy Neo Ness, he was one that I've been asking questions for, especially about this console. Now, the really cool part about the Neo Geo AES Plus is the original AES, you have to get like different mod chips, and I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm not a Neo Geo expert, but they're only because I've investigated enough on eBay to know that there's different mod chips for it that allow you to play Japanese games on American, and then it allows it to switch the Japanese wording and everything to American. There was something on this, as you can see, I have the Japanese Neo Geo CD. It plays an American Neo Geo CD games as well. But what it does is there's a board, the chip on the board that you have to solder in order to do American. And I kind of left it as Japanese, mainly because when you put American titles or Japanese titles in it, it'll automatically convert it. A lot of them do. But the cool thing is there's blood in it. And so one of the things that you don't get on the Neo Geo, unless you have the Japanese version, is the blood. So there's a trade-off, right? So if you convert everything to English, where you have some of the games that don't automatically translate, you're not going to get any of the blood. Now, to some, that's not a deal breaker, but having Metal Slug, I've picked up a lot of different games, and a lot of these games are repros. These are from my good buddy, Project Retro Games. He sells a lot of them. And it was I just want to experience the games. I just want to play them. I don't care if these are worth nothing. Even the repros being $90, I'm okay with that as long as I get some good fun out of it. All right, so he kind of sent me the Metal Slug remake that he made, the Super Spy. I've got the Japanese version of Real Bout Special, which is the King of Fighters, and I also have the American version that I picked up. This is a real copy, but we just play the Japanese or the copies. So that's one thing with the Neo Geo CD, you can make copies of it, and I don't play any of the originals that I have, or the Japanese, or even the remakes that I have. Another game that I'd love to see is Aero Fighters, the whole Aero Fighters collection. If you've ever played, if you like shmups, I like shmups. It's one of the reasons I love TurboGrafx. But Aero Fighters 3, I have the original game of this. I have all the Aero Fighters. This game is kind of like 1942, if you've ever played those games, or 1943. That would be a great game to come to this console. I got a bunch of other ones that I picked up, some Japanese titles. Let's see, Super Real Action Game. A lot of Neo Geo. Neo Geo is known for fighting games. So if you're not into fighting games, Neo Geo is probably not a console for you. I mean, there's other consoles, or there's other games on the console, shmups and stuff, but Samurai Showdown 2, that's a great game that you can add. This is a game I got from Pixel Heart, and this is called Battle Flip Shot. If you're familiar with Windjammers, which is a fun game, I would love to see that come to... Windjammers would be awesome to come to that Neo Geo AES Plus. Breakers is another cool game. The Last Blade, another really cool game. Polestar, Samurai Showdown 3. Now that game I got, you can see the price tag, I got it for $25. That's an actual CD. Ghost Pilots, another great game if you like 1942. Robot Army, or Robo Army, same thing. Robot Army. Art of Fighting. Real Bout King of Fighters. I'm just setting these down because I got a lot of discs. Aero Fighters, the first one. Viewpoint. Baseball Stars 2020. And Last Hope. Like I said, shmups, a lot of those that are on here are awesome. King of Fighters 94. Fatal Fury 3. Here's one that's not open because this is a reproduction from my buddy, Project Retro Games. I haven't opened this only because I already have it, but these are repros, so I wanted to make sure that I kept it nice. King of Fighters 98, and then Super Sidekicks. Well, Windjammers is a game that I would like to see on the new system, Windjammers 2. I don't know if it was originally on the AES. My good buddy Ness would probably be the guy to know about that and let me know. You can leave it in the comments below if it was. I don't have it on my Neo Geo X, but I've played this console a lot, the Neo Geo CD, and I know people are like, how can you play that thing? It takes forever to load, and I guess you don't really mind it when you want to play it and you want to play some of the great games that are on there. I am super excited about the new Neo Geo. That some of these games I think are really a must to come to the system, and I hope they remake the whole library. Not because I want to see the value go down for the actual collectors of the original hardware, but I just want to play the games. And it's just like I have a Nintendo World Championship game. It's a reproduction, but we play it on a game night to see if we can beat the Nintendo Challenge. And I think there's a lot of guys out there that want the Neo Geo just to play their games, and that's what I want in the game room here. That's why I got a Neo Geo CD, even though it's original hardware. I got a really good deal, complete in box. That's why I got the Neo Geo X, to be able to carry that around as a portable, but also to play in here for people that have never played it. I even have, for the Evercade, I even have some of the Neo Geo games to play, just because I've always loved it. It's just been too high of a price tag to get on. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this is going to hurt the market? Do you think the value of the games are going to go down for the original collectors? Or do you think that's going to even cause the values to go up because there is now more demand for the Neo Geo than there ever was before? And even people that refuse to buy some of these remakes that want the original cartridges, but not necessarily the original hardware, is this going to make the values go up? Let me know in the comments below. If they're releasing them on a 10-game release, are they going to release the 10 games and then release 10 more? Let me know your thoughts. And what 10 games would you have them make next? Leave a list in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're thinking. But for me, let me know. I will check out the comments and respond. And like I said, I can't wait for this Neo Geo, but I wanted to get this video in to see what your thoughts were on some of the games that I picked that I'd love to see next. And until next time, keep it buzzing.